Good morning, everyone. On behalf of IAYSP Pilipinas, my name is Marjay Tapia, the Finance Head. I am happy to be your host for this Ahn Shi service. I would like to welcome you all for this significant service. God's allowed us to enter a new day of Chinul Group. Today is the 29th day of the 12th month in the 9th year of Chinul Group. To our leaders, blessed families, John Bob families, our brothers and sisters from Luzon, Visayas, and Mindanao, and from other countries, welcome to our Ahn Shi, the era of settlement and attendance. Magandang umaga po. To begin, let us invite our heavenly parents and true parents in our hearts. Let us bow down our head and please meditate from the words of our true parents. To travel anywhere, we need a road. We require a direction. Today's free societies are lacking direction. How can they have direction when everyone does as they please? Yet, is there such a thing as a mind without direction? It is the mindset of ruin. Again, to travel anywhere, we need a road. We require a direction. Today's free society are lacking direction. How can they have direction when everyone does as they please? Yet, is there such a thing as a mind without direction? It is the mindset of ruin. Ahn Shi. Let us now have our Chunil Group anthem. Lead us with the Pyumbe and Family Pledge and its meaning, let us all welcome our speaker for this Ahn Shi service, our beloved national leader, Reverend Dr. Leo P. Halo.
To begin our Ahn Shi family service, let us first offer our respect and gratitude to our Heavenly Parent and true parents of heaven, earth, and all humankind. 천진 참부모님께 경배 바로 let us recite the family pledge number 4. Our family, the honor of Channel Group, pledges to build the universal family encompassing heaven and earth, which is Heavenly Parent's ideal of creation, and perfect the world of freedom, peace, unity, and happiness by centering on true love. Meaning of family pledge number 4. Heavenly Parent's ideal of creation is one family under God. All the ideals of creation would have realized if a perfected Adam and perfected Eve, perfected children, and the family based on the four-position foundation had been linked to Heavenly Parent's love. At the conclusion of the history of restoration, a true family based on true parents and true love will be established as the hope of humankind and at the same time, the hope of Heavenly Parent. This true family will be the starting point of the peace and happiness of humankind. In the ideal society and nation, people are conscious of being the sons and daughters of the one Heavenly Parent and become brothers and sisters under the true parents. In the ideal society and nation, blessed families who have restored their lineage, rights of ownership, and hearts realize a world of freedom, peace, and unity based on the true parents' language and culture. They will come to lead lives of interdependence, mutual prosperity, and universally shared values within the culture of Heavenly Parents' heart. I'm sure.
For the opening prayer, let us join and welcome Wife Myra Silong prayer.
Okay, everybody, please join me in my prayer. Good morning, our dear most beloved Heavenly Parent and victorious true parents of heaven, earth, and humankind. Today is the last day of the month of January 2022, and it is also the last day for the Heavenly Calendar 2021. We are really fortunate that we were able to welcome another new year, Heavenly Parents, together with True Mother and with our beloved brothers and sisters all over the world and over the Philippines, Heavenly Parents. Really, we should not take this life for granted. For the year that we are living right now, it is in a golden era together with True Mother, Heavenly Parents. Just like how True Mother emphasizes every time that the time that we're living together with her is the most precious moment in our lives, Heavenly Parents. That's why may we always unite with True Mother, and no matter what age, no matter what field we are, may we always have a heart together with True Mother to really fulfill your will, Heavenly Parent. And then this year, 2022, is a very crucial year for all of us, especially where we will be building the foundation for the unification of North and South Korea. And then, though we're in a quarantine situation here in the Philippines, but still our heart should be always beyond our country and always concentrate for the unification for our fatherland, Heavenly Parent. Really, there's still a lot of people affected with different calamities, Heavenly Parents. Still, the people who are affected by the typhoon are not still totally recovered yet. But still, Heavenly Parents, we could see the initiative of our brothers and sisters that they want to really help for the providence. So may all the brothers and sisters, all the blessed families, members all over the Philippines really unite hand in hand to really accomplish the responsibilities that we were given by you, Heavenly Parent. May we not overcome the challenges and trials that we'll be facing this year with hardship, with struggle, with pain, but with joy that we were able to receive this challenge and overcome together with our brothers and sisters here, Heavenly Parents. And also at the same time, we're also lucky to receive another great message from you, Heaven Parents, from our beloved national leader. So may all the people here who are attending here today via Zoom or via Facebook Live will be able to receive the message that you want to convey to us, Heaven Parents. May may the words that we'll be receiving will serve as a guidance today, Heavenly Parents, and throughout our lives. And really, thank you very much for giving us this great day. And 이 모든 말씀 축복 중심 가정 이세마 이름으로 보고 기도드리옵나이다. 아주.
Thank you so much, Sister Myla Silong, for the heartfelt prayer. Thank you so much, ML. Okay, good morning once again and happy Ahn Shi family service. You may greet each other and who are now here join in our Zoom. Can you please leave a message? Happy Ahn Shi everyone. Thank you for and welcome. Okay, that's it. For us to know and understand the heart of our beloved true mother, let us join with the scriptural reading that will be read to us by the president of IAYSP Bicol chapter, our brother Ronan Diaz.
Good morning and happy Ahn Shi everyone. True Mother at the special Thanksgiving event held last November 25, 2021. You should know that when you move forward in unity with true parents, with true mother, the only begotten daughter, miracles that you do not expect will take place tenfold and 100-fold. I am saying, please don't sit quietly. Even if you do sit still, you are still in the position of having received the blessing, which distinguishes you from the secular world. All the more if you act how very brightly you will shine. Now you are in a new era, wearing new clothes and receiving indescribable cosmic power from our Heavenly Parent. No one has been able to experience anything comparable. So what you should do? Now there is no path other than to move forward actively. You have to step up to meet the goal. Do you understand? You will do that, won't you? So I believe in you and I love you very, very much. Please be strong. Aju.
Thank you so much, Brother Ronan. It is really inspiring how our beloved true mother had invested for the sake of humankind. She said, you should know that when you move forward in unity with true parents, with true mother, the only begotten daughter, miracles that you do not expect will take place tenfold and 100-fold. For that, let's give a hand to our beloved true mother. Thank you, our beloved true mother. So for us to be updated on what is happening on the presidential era, let us all watch the HJ Global News by Peace TV.
Hello dear members and welcome to another edition of HJ Global News. 2 years after the start of the COVID-19 pandemic, we still find ourselves in a difficult situation with the rapid spread of the Omicron variant. Nevertheless, Heaven's providence does not stop, and we move forward united with firm conviction towards a heavenly unified Korea. In this edition of HJ Global News, we will introduce part 2 of the special feature on the Summit for Peace on the Korean Peninsula and share some images of the progress of the providence around the world.
Peace creates a calm and harmonious environment. It provides us with tranquility and shelters us from all sorts of wars and conflicts. peace-loving citizens from around the world worked hard to achieve peace for all, and their efforts have led to a movement for peaceful reunification of the Korean Peninsula. At the 2020 World Summit held in Korea celebrating the centenary of Reverend Sun Myung-moon and the 77th anniversary of Dr. Hak Ja-han-moon, several important events took place. With the participation of nearly 10,000 prominent leaders from around the world. This summit chaired by True Mother was held with the support of the International Summit Council for Peace, the International Association of Parliamentarians for Peace, the Interreligious Association for Peace and Development, as well as the International Association for Peace and Economic Development, and the International Media Association for Peace. Every year through a World Summit and international leadership conferences, as well as through international and interfaith movement advocating good governance and the peaceful reunification of Korea, incredible efforts are being made to realize the vision of a world of interdependence, mutual prosperity and universal values. After the 2020 summit, despite the outbreak of the COVID-19 pandemic bringing the world to a complete standstill, the efforts for the peaceful reunification of Korea continued unabated. In particular, the online platform PeaceLink was established and the first online Rally of Hope was broadcast live on the platform on 9th August 2020. It is an event that brings together prominent world leaders from the political, religious, economic and academic spheres who are committed to a peaceful world. We have already held 7 successful Rallies of Hope which have recorded nearly 3 billion views worldwide.
សន្តិភាពមិនអាចសម្រេចបានដោយឯកឯងនោះទេយើងត្រូវជំរុញការចេះស្រឡាញ់គ្នាទៅវិញទៅមកដល់គុណតម្លៃនិងការគិតគូរពោះដល់មនុស្សជាតិរួមរស់ជាមួយគ្នាដោយសន្តិភាពនិងសុខដុមការគោរពភាពចម្រុះនៃជំនឿសាសនានិងវប្បធម៌នៅក្នុងនិងរវាងសង្គមជាតិនីមួយៗកម្ពុជាត្រៀមខ្លួនជាស្រេចក្នុងការចូលរួមចំណែកជាមួយដៃគូពាក់ព័ន្ធទាំងអស់ដើម្បីគោលដៅដ៏ពិសិដ្ឋនេះសូមអរគុណចំពោះការយកចិត្តទុកដាក់
I am most familiar with Dr. Moon and her late husband's influence as a reader for many years of the Washington Times. Since founding the UPF 15 years ago, she has assembled a broad, diverse network of leaders and concerned citizens and made it a respected influence for the good.
This organization continues to keep hope alive, not only for the reconciliation and reunification of the Korean Peninsula, but for the reconciliation and reunification of peoples around the world.
The historic contribution of the Ethiopian soldiers who participated in the Korean War certainly left an indelible mark in the relations between Ethiopia and the Republic of Korea.
On November 22, 2020, at the Rally of Hope marking the 70th anniversary of the outbreak of the Korean War, the Little Angels put on a show of gratitude to express appreciation for the veterans of the 16 UN countries who shed their blood on the Korean Peninsula.
Peace on earth to men of goodwill. Ever since the world has been striving towards that goal, and today we are witnessing one of the fruits of Father and Mother Moon's lifetime efforts to embrace leaders of different faiths and religions, to inspire them to work towards that noble purpose.
I should like to congratulate our host, Dr. Moon, the co-founder of the Universal Peace Foundation, for her initiative in organizing the Rally of Hope virtual series.
The dream of peace throughout the Korean Peninsula is shared by the millions of men, children, and women who live there. So let us pray together for peace and healing on the Korean Peninsula.
Focusing on the 6 major UPF associations, the efforts for a heavily unified Korea in 2021 resulted in the establishment of Think Tank 2022, an international group of prominent leaders and experts from various fields, comprising of 1,011 people from Korea and 1,011 people from the rest of the world. On this basis, the steering committee for the Summit for Peace on the Korean Peninsula was launched.
What makes this event more special are the distinguished participants comprised of global leaders and experts representing diverse sectors. United in the shared commitment to paving a path toward peace on the Korean Peninsula over the course of the next 18 months, Think Tank 22 will create vital change and serve as a stepping stone for peaceful Korean Peninsula.
The task for all of us who pray for peace on the Korean Peninsula is to ensure that our nations are not only great in power and rich in wealth, but even more, we must be strong in spirit. Every nation must summon the will to protect its citizens, its allies, and to leave a better future for our citizens. These are the forces and values that inspire change, that move countries, and make history that ultimately lead to peace.
Thanks to the Think Tank 2022 rallies of hope and forums that were aired in Korea and on several TV channels around the world, the issue of peaceful unification of the Korean Peninsula has become a topic of international interest.
Thank you for hosting this. Thanks to Dr. Moon for putting on this important conversation as part of Think Tank 22. This effort for peace around the world, and indeed the unification of the Korean Peninsula and peace on the Korean Peninsula, is an important task. It is a moral task. It is a noble task.
While the reunification of their homeland has been a cherished dream of all Koreans, we must understand that the dream of reunification will only be achieved by an unwavering commitment to freedom, security, and peace.
If we open the 38th parallel, it's going to change everything we know, many sociological problems, economic problems, political problems.
In addition, through the prayer rally for the salvation of our homeland and the realization of a heavily unified Korea that began in December 2021, people around the world are joining their devotion towards the peaceful unification of the Korean Peninsula.
And I believe this restoration, reconstitution, will include the reunification of North and South Korea. As we enter into an era where we will see the answers to our prayers and the promises to our prophetic moment come to pass, we will see the reunification of South and North Korea.
이제 한반도의 통일은 이루어집니다. 이 한반도로 시작한 신태평양 문명권의 문화는 아시아 대륙을 통해서 전 세계로 활발히 펼쳐 나가고 있습니다.
Let us move all forward towards peace on the Korean Peninsula and hope through Summit for Peace on the Korean Peninsula. The 11th Peace Forum for a Heavily Unified Korea was held centered on youth movement leaders. The first lecture was given by a young business leader and was on the theme, A Life of Wisdom for Unification. This was followed by the speech of the Secretary General of IAYSP from Yeongnam region, who spoke about the path to peace and stressed that we need to have a vision to do everything possible to achieve it. In his presentation, Professor Jin Sombe stated that the thought of recognizing God and different individuals as another self is the starting point for the principle of interdependence, mutual prosperity, and universal values. The participants then sang songs of unity in chorus to express their longing for heavenly unified Korea. The peace forums will continue throughout the year until the realization of a heavenly unified Korea. In Côte d'Ivoire, 32 Chonbo couples met over lunch to discuss how to fulfill their mission. It was an opportunity to discuss the strategies that need to be developed and the activities that need to be held in 2022 in order to achieve the goal of 43 families. On January 24, UPF Korea, in collaboration with UPF branches in Sub-Region 5 and in the Kyushu region of Japan, held the 4th International Think Tank 2022 Leadership Conference. The event registered the online and offline participation of over 1,400 leaders from Korea and Japan. The theme of the conference was improving Korea-Japan relations and presenting the vision of peace in Northeast Asia for a heavily unified Korea. The event attracted a lot of interest from serving Korean MPs as well as several Japanese political authorities who sent congratulatory messages. The Korean deputy, Kang Gi-yoon, expressed his wish, among other things, that the Korea-Japan undersea tunnel project arising from the wisdom of true parents would play a decisive role in the diplomatic issue between Korea and Japan, which has remained unresolved by the Korean government. He hoped that the conference would become a forum for public discussion for peace and common prosperity in Northeast Asia. This was followed by a presentation by another Korean MP and the president of the Korean Peninsula Economic Cooperation, who expressed his expectation for UPF peace movement and the Korea-Japan undersea tunnel. After that, there was a general remarks and concluding words from Moon Yeon-na, President of UPF Korea, Mr. Lee Hyun-yeon, Executive Director of UPF Korea, and Mr. Park Kyung-bae, Chairman of the Think Tank 2022 Committee in the Yeongnam region, and Mr. Park Jong-pil, Chairman of Kyushu Peace Ambassador Council. They stressed that everyone should be involved in the future of Korea and Japan and the realization of peace in Northeast Asia. In Côte d'Ivoire, in the city of Gagnoa, UPF organized a conference on the role of women in peace building and social cohesion. It was attended by nearly 500 people, including leaders of some 20 women associations. Meanwhile, in the town of Katiola, more than 500 people, including prominent religious leaders, took part in a prayer vigil for peace in Côte d'Ivoire. The event was reported on national television, thus conveying True Parents' vision of peace to the general public. In Asia Pacific Sub-Region 1, IAYSP organized the National Synergy 2021 competition. The event was held under the theme Youth Efforts for Sustainable Development and Peace. It recorded the participation of more than 300 youth and distinguished guests from 7 countries in the Asia-Pacific region. At the event, candidates from 5 countries presented their hopeful projects and proposed solutions to solve local community problems and contribute to a better future. IAYSP International President Matsuda Koji emphasized that the Synergy competition helps train future leaders by instilling in young people a sense of responsibility to contribute to the development of society and positively impact nation and the world. In his words of encouragement, Regional President Damien Dunkley said that young people can help promote great values and help IAYSP expand its base. In Sub-Region 3 of Africa, in the Democratic Republic of Congo, a day of reflection for young unificationists was held, attended over by 300 people. The theme of the event was In the Footsteps of True Parents. It was an opportunity for the participants to strengthen their life of faith and understanding of the divine principle, but also to learn about the cause of true parents and inherit their tradition. In addition, the event launched a Fund for Peace, which should make it possible to set up a sub-regional history center where anyone can testify to the words of true parents. African students from Somo University took part in an online seminar on life of faith. The speaker was Reverend Jin John-hwa, chairman of Africa branch of Chompeong Training Center. He spoke about the way of life in the Chonilguk era. Through this seminar, the young students committed themselves to be more involved in witnessing and leading a life of prayer and devotion for others. On January 20, Reverend Pan Sang-il, Regional President of Japan, conducted an online training seminar on the Second Generation Visitation Project, which was attended by church leaders from around the country. The aim of the program was to review the Second Generation Visitation Project that has been running for 6 months and to make more improvements. In the morning, there was a general report on the progress of the project, and then in the afternoon, discussions were held in each church on the activities to be carried out after mapping out the current status of the project. Reverend Pan Sang-il spoke of True Mother's desperate heart as she constantly thinks of blessed children and stressed that the project will have to continue until we bring all second generation youth back to the church. By taking part in the project, the workshop participants were able to feel God's desire. During their discussions, they expressed their desire to create true unity among the churches and to help bring back the second generations.
We are only 10 days away from the celebration of True Parents' birthday and the start of the Summit for Peace on the Korean Peninsula. Today, people around the world are experiencing many difficulties with the rapid spread of the Omicron variant. But if all leaders and members around the world are united in prayer, we can offer God days of great joy in the coming events. Just as pioneers of the Korean independence movement in 1919, when our actions accompany our prayers, we can achieve a peaceful reunification of the Korean Peninsula. That is why we wish that this summit for peace on the Korean Peninsula can be a great success and lay the foundation for the realization of a heavily unified Korea. With these words, we close the edition. Thank you for following us, and may God bless you.
Yes, it is truly an amazing accomplishment of our leaders, blessed families, and our brothers and sisters. It is because through the guidance of our beloved True Mother, as we are going to support and help our beloved True Mother for establishing a firm settlement of Chunilguk here on Earth, especially the reunification of North and South Korea. Let us do our utmost best on joining the upcoming events that our beloved True Mothers initiated, and as we welcome a new year of Chunilguk. It should be your source of inspiration to continue loving and supporting our parents. For that, let's give a hand for our beloved True Mothers. Thank you so much, TV. As we are going to prepare to receive guidance, let us all join to the amazing performance of the IAYSP Bohol and yours truly. Yes, it is. With the title of the song, The Heart of Yojong. Sanganunuriagaya akan sarangan denda Manunarwiye Yushigo apanunaragishine Ori oma pagi kasamyo Susarando yodu riri Mabichoro Rido maapa ege Memamoye gihaleyo Apa sarang heyo Thank you so much, Sister Judy and Ate Christine. Thank you so much, and thank you so much, Mark. All right, so the title of the song po is The Heart of Yojong. So the love of parents and the filial piety of children are in this song po. So the heart of Yojong, which appears not only in people, but also in animals, is expressed in the lyrics through the old mother crow, who brings food to the baby crow, and the old crow that looks after the baby all 24 hours a day. We hope that everyone who listen to and sing this song will have a heart of Yojong. So with that, let's give hand. Thank you. Okay. Yes, I think everybody's prepared and energized. Let us open our hearts and mind to receive guidance from heaven that will give to us by our hardworking, beloved national leader, Reverend Dr. Leo T. Halong.
Thank you very much, our brother Mark. I would like to offer first my greetings to our Heavenly Parents and True Parents. Good morning, our beloved Heavenly Parents and True Parents. To all our beloved leaders, Chongo families, all the central families, and beloved brothers and sisters. Good morning to all of you. Happy Ahn Shi to everyone. Thank you very much for joining us today in this very special day. I'm really happy to see many brothers and sisters all over the nation and from other nations also who are joining us. Truly, this is a very special day to attend our Heavenly Parent and True Parents. This morning, I would like to share with you Yeah, so today is the last day of January 2022, and also the last day of the 9th year of Channel Group. So we will be starting tomorrow the 10th year of Channel Group. Yeah, I would like to thank our brothers and sisters who shared their wonderful song, our brothers and sisters from Bohol. Thank you very much for that really beautiful and wonderful song, even though we cannot really understand, but we can always feel, and really it is very inspiring and really moving. So thank you very much, our brothers and sisters from Bohol. Yeah, so today I would like to share with you this topic entitled "A Time to Reflect and Make New Determination." So this is now the good time to reflect, as we will be really officially welcoming the year 2022 based on the heavenly calendar. So already we will be entering the 10th year of Channel Group. So many things we can reflect upon, how we have lived our life from 2021, and also set new things in this year of 2022. So this is a very good time to check and evaluate where we are. A time to set and reset our goals, make resolution. A time to renew our determination. So every year, actually people are making New Year's resolution, right? And then after the end of the year, actually when we look back and evaluate, still every year we are actually lacking, and we wanted to, accomplish more, because we couldn't really accomplish, the resolutions that, each one are setting. So again, as we will be welcoming again New Year of 2022, the 10th year of Channel Group. So it's now very important for us to really evaluate where we are now. And then let's again, set or reset our goals, make new resolutions, and really make new determination. Really, this is the best time. So also a good time to have our spiritual checkup. So what is the purpose of this? So the point of all the checking and evaluation is to establish our goals. And then you cannot establish realistic goals if you don't know where you stand. So first and foremost, you need to know where you are. Where are we now? What is the age? What is the time we are living in? So when we have this kind of, opportunity, it's not only checking the big things that we have done, but actually the small details of life, right? It's actually about how we are, living our daily life, our everyday life, how we are dealing with people, how we are using our time, how we are accomplishing our, our task that was given to us, right? So it's really very good time to really look back and evaluate and check how much have I grown and developed, how much I expanded my heart to embrace and love others, right? My spouse, my children, my family, my neighbors, my brothers and sisters. So it's a very good time for us. So we need to know where we are standing, and then we can establish our goals, realistic goals for this year. Aju, I would like to read from the book of Psalms, chapter 39, verses 4 to 6. It is written that, Lord, remind me how brief my time on earth will be. Remind me that my days are numbered, how fleeting my life is. You have made my life no longer than the width of my hand. My entire lifetime is just a moment to you. At best, each of us is but a breath. Surely everyone goes around like a mere phantom. In vain they rush about, heaping up wealth without knowing whose it will finally be. So there are three truths from this Bible verse from Psalm 38, 4 to 6. Number one, mentions that life is a fleeting moment. Everything we call life in the material world has extremely limits. So that's why everything, that we are calling life in the physical world, it has a limit. So our life is just a fleeting moment. It has always expiration. And then this life is not all there is. Our time on earth is just groundwork, the preparation period for everything we will be and know and encounter in that eternal state. So everything is actually just temporary, just preparation. So we need to stop and evaluate. So it rests on the first two because life is short, because present experience is just the barest beginning of life. Therefore, we need to stop and evaluate. So as we, go through this journey of life, we have to, stop and evaluate, right? How we are living our life. So evaluation is very important. When you're working, you're in a company, always there's evaluation, right? So the same is true in our life. That's why the Bible is telling us life is just, a fleeting moment. It's just actually a short time. It's not everything there is. This is just preparation for us to, prepare to go to our eternal state, right? So we need to, from time to time, we need to stop and evaluate. So as we begin New Year, this is really the best time, right? To evaluate ourselves and set new goals, set new determinations. So how important is the time we are living now? So it's very important we need to know where are we living now, right? So in history, there are different ages. From the Old Testament age, we have the New Testament age, the completed Testament age. Now we are already in the era of Channel Book. So we need to understand, right? We need to have new thinking and new mindset, new understanding in every era, in every time, right? That we belong to. So we need to know and understand how important is the time we are living now. So as we know that, from Foundation Day in 2013, when True Mother, proclaimed Foundation Day, and then after that, True Mother started the first 7-year course. And then in 2020, True Mother proclaimed the firm establishment of Foundation Day, and also True Mother started and launched the second 7-year course after Foundation Day. So we are now in this era. We are moving towards the completion in the year 2027. So already tomorrow will be 10th year of Channel Book from 2013. So already we are living for 10 years already under God's direct dominion. And then we are now on like the final course where True Mother wanted to complete everything. So this is where the era where we are living now. We are not anymore in the Old Testament age. We are not anymore in the completed Testament age. We are not even anymore in the completed, Testament age. We are now in the Channel Book era, God's direct dominion. So this is now the era where we are in. So we need to understand first and foremost where we are now, where we are standing. So based on this understanding, we can set new resolution. We can set our goals, right? So Father said, what is Foundation Day? January 13, 2013. Father said, we are living in a historic time of great cosmic transition. It is a time for a great cosmic revolution to change history, to unite the spiritual and physical worlds, and to create the ideal kingdom of heaven that God has longed for since the beginning of time. We can no longer postpone or prolong the fulfillment of his wish. I have already proclaimed that January 13, 2013 will be Foundation Day. That day will be the actual beginning of God's kingdom of Channel Book. That day will be the origin. So even before Father went to the spiritual world, already True Father proclaimed that January 13, Foundation Day, will be the actual beginning of God's kingdom of Channel Book. This will be the origin. Already Father, even before going to the spiritual world. And then finally with True Mother in 2013, January 13, True Mother has proclaimed Channel Book. Mother said, today, the 13th day of the first month of 2013, I proclaim the founding year of Channel Book. So through this proclamation of True Mother, it opens the gates to the cosmic nation of peace and unity. So God's direct dominion is started from the Foundation Day, January 13, 2013. So already we are 10 years in the era of Channel Book, starting tomorrow. And also last 2013, True Mother mentioned here that in the Old Testament age, God was called Jehovah. In the New Testament age, he was called our Heavenly Father. Foundation Day is the day on which God's dream is realized. We should call him by a different name from now on. Therefore, when we pray, we should address God as Heavenly Parent. It sounds soothing in English and is also meaningful in Korean. God is our Heavenly Parent. So from 2013, already Heavenly Parent, not anymore Heavenly Father. So when we pray, whenever we call the name of God, it should already be Heavenly Parent. So already from 2013. So God is not only God the Father, but also God is also God the Mother. So God is Heavenly Parent. So already, many things have changed, right? So that's why we need to reorient ourselves where we are now. Where am I standing? So it's very important. From the book, from the Divine Principle, Exposition of the Divine Principle, it says here that had God's purpose of creation been realized in this way, an ideal world without even a trace of sin would have been established on earth. We call this world the kingdom of heaven on earth. So if only, the purpose of creation through Adam and Eve was realized, then already kingdom of heaven on earth from that time, right? So that is the original ideal that heavenly parents dream of from 6,000 years from the very beginning. So, and then finally, officially, this goal, this dream of heavenly parent have opened last January 13, 2013. God's kingdom on earth started in Foundation Day. So through the victory of Foundation Day, we have entered a new age, the era of channel group, the era after the coming of heaven, the era of God's direct dominion. So from 2013, already we have entered in a new age, in a new era, right? So it's very important. So already 10 years, we are in the era of channel group. But still, we cannot, stop. True Mother said, without, we will go much forward without stopping until channel book will be completed on earth. Until all people can be embraced by Heavenly Parent, can attend Heavenly Parent, right? And can attend our beloved true parents. So we will never stop. But from 2013, already a new era have started. So from 2013, True Mother launched the 7-year course, and True Mother restored 7, nations and 7 denominations. True Mother tour around, worldwide, and be able to establish this foundation. And then, because of that, True Mother could proclaim the firm establishment of Channel Book in January 13, 2020. And then, also in 2020, last February 8, during the victory celebration, True Mother launched the Vision 2027. Mother mentioned in her speech that what would be True Father's wish after his holy ascension. During his life on earth, he worked hard not only to realize national restoration and world restoration, but also to find the homeland of God. Everyone, do you love True Father? Channel Book is the nation where Heavenly Parent lives together with us. It is a world of the one family of humanity. We need to achieve at least national restoration within 2 years. I am aware that those of you gathered here today are the proud blessed families who have been registered as Chonbo, leaders, and those who have completed their citizenship of Channel Book. The path we need to follow is one where we do our utmost best until the moment when our Heavenly Parent claps his hands. So Mother launched the second 7-year course last 2020 during the victory celebration. And then True Mother from that time, determined, we need to achieve at least national restoration within 2 years. So this is now the year that True Mother is talking about. That's why True Mother now is investing everything for the restoration of the homeland, the reunification of the Korean Peninsula. That's why very soon we will be having the World Summit. This is truly an amazing event that will going to move the world, right? So True Mother is investing everything as she launched this Vision 2027, and then now we are on the 2nd year. So it's very, very important year. So we have to really understand the providence, how much the providence is moving forward, centering on our beloved True Mother. And really many things have changed and improved and developed. So it's very, very important. Also, Mother, last May 8, 2020, said in her speech, I proclaim the name of Heavenly Parents, Holy Community. as the place where everyone of the political, religious, financial, and ideological worlds can come together under a common banner. Under the great umbrella of Heavenly Parent should be included all the activities we have carried out through our NGOs, UPF, FFWPU, WFWP, and others, so that they can testify to Heavenly Parent 120%. So, our movement, because of the rejection of true parents in 1945, right? So true parents needed to establish the church. So they have established our Holy Spirit in 1954, True Father established, right? And then in 1995, true parents have started and proclaimed the Family Federation for World Peace and Unification, right? So, and then last 2020, True Mother proclaimed the Heavenly Parents Holy Community, where all people from different religions, different groups, organizations, different ideology can come together in this common banner. In all sectors of our society, they can come together under this banner of Heavenly Parents Holy Community. That's why all our organizations that was established before, True Mother mentioned, that they need to go under this banner of Heavenly Parents Holy Community, and then all our organizations can testify about our Heavenly Parent 120%. So as we could see, the advancement of the providence. So we are now Heavenly Parents Holy Community. True Mother emphasized now our UPF and FFWPU. We need to raise up, like ambassadors, peace associates, peace ambassadors. So, not emphasizing anymore just only our doctrine, right? Not only, but this is really, bringing all people into one banner, and then how can we work together? Of course, ultimately, because we only have one path, the Chonbu path, right? Ultimately, we can, bring people through the blessing and then help them really become the true citizens of Channel Group. But, even though through only our activities, we can bring people and then they become peace associates, peace ambassadors, and then together we can work under one banner of Heavenly Parents Holy Community. Aju, so now we can welcome anyone, all people, all brothers and sisters, and then we can work together. So we could see how much our true parents from Foundation Day, how much our movement have grown and developed, right? And then really open all the way, all the path for all people to be part of this community where they can attend Heavenly Parent, and then where they can also attend our true parents. Aju? So, having entered the era of Channel Group and has advanced to its firm establishment, it demands getting rid of our old paradigm and build a new paradigm. So, as we could see, and understand that we are really now living in a different era, it's very important to have paradigm shift. Ibig sabihin, we need to have new concept. True Mother mentioned recently that, emphasize about putting new wine into new wineskin. As the era changes, new mindset also should come, right? People's concept should also need to change. How important it is, it's very important, right? Otherwise, if we are still remaining in that old concept, we cannot understand what's happening. And then how can we move forward? So it's very important. As we have entered in this era of Channel Group and all this advancement, we need to really get rid of the old paradigm, old concept. We need to build a new paradigm. Aju? So what is a paradigm? So a paradigm is a set of beliefs and values that members of a certain community share together in a particular time and age. Also, when the transition into a new age begins, a paradigm conflict usually emerges. So this is what we could see from history. It's not only, we learn from history that as the time changes, there is always conflict, right? Also, with the people's expectation of the second coming, because their concept is still on the New Testament age, right? So we have to really change. From time to time, as age change, concept also needs to change. So we can learn from the Bible, from the story of the Israelites, when they are, in their journey going to Canaan. And then, Moses actually sent 12 spies for 40 days to observe, Canaan. And then these are chieftains they are representatives of each of the 12 tribes. So Moses sent them to spy Canaan for 12 days. So what we can learn from these 12 spies? So after, the Israelites left Egypt, so the Israelites didn't share the same paradigm about the settlement in Canaan, resulting in a conflict among themselves. Can you imagine, these 600,000 Israelites being led by Moses to Canaan? So each of them, even though they are living the same way of life, the same difficulties and challenges, but they have different paradigm. They have different mindset. So that's why these Israelites, they didn't share the same mindset. There are a lot of conflicts, So even also about settlement in Canaan, also they have different concept that resulted to conflict among themselves. So a lot of fights, conflict among them because of this different paradigm. They have different understanding. So those who spied on the land of Canaan had different paradigms about the settlement in Canaan. So as Moses sent these 12 spies to spy in Canaan for 40 days. So when they come back, so what is the report to Moses that time? So the 10 spies, they reported, negatively. So they have the negative belief and viewpoint. This is what they have shared. But the 2 spies, actually it's Joshua and Caleb, right? So they gave a positive belief and viewpoint. So these 12 spies that was sent all together, who have also gone through the same, course, the same difficulties and challenges as they have their journey towards Canaan. But even though they are together, they have different paradigm, they have different understanding. So that's why they gave different reports, the 10 and the 2 spies. So why did the Israelites have different paradigms about the settlement in Canaan? Why they have different, point of view? Why they have different concept? What is the reason? Especially in Canaan, what is their concept? So although the Israelites went through the same experience of hardships during the wilderness course, they form different paradigms. So as even though they are all together, going through the same course, but they form different paradigms because of the different paradigms about the settlement age. So they're also thinking, what is Canaan? It is a promised land. God promised a land that is overflowing with milk and honey. So, having this, concept, the promise that was given to them. So despite this, they have formed different, paradigms, even though they are going together in one course. So let's go further. So now the 10 spies paradigm about wilderness course is suffering. So they have concept, of the settlement age where when they reach Canaan. But even before that, while they are in their journey towards Canaan from Egypt, so the 10 spies paradigm, they're thinking, while they are in the wilderness course, this is suffering, very difficult, a lot of complaints, a lot of difficulties. So what are they saying, these 10 spies? So they said, I want to live a happy life. I can be happy through the Exodus. However, I have hardship in the wilderness. I wish this hardship in the wilderness would end quickly so that I could live happily in the promised land, flowing with milk and honey. They strongly long to escape from the wilderness. That's why a lot of doubt, complaints, and distrust during the wilderness course. So that's why their concept, where they are in their journey, in the wilderness course, this is, very difficult. A lot of doubt, a lot of complaints and distrust during that period. So for them, that is complete suffering. They want to end quickly that kind of life. And then they just wanted to live a happy life. So this is their mindset. This is their thinking. So they are thinking when they reach promised land, they will just, relax there. They will just, enjoy life. They will just, enjoy the blessing that God promised in that land. This is their thinking. They don't want to suffer. They don't want to sacrifice. So they have full of doubts, full of complaints, full of distrust. Right? So this is the attitude of these 10 spies together with many. Israelites, right? During this journey. So this is their concept, especially the 10 spies. How about Joshua and Caleb, the 2 spies? What is their concept? So the 2 spies paradigm about the wilderness course is preparation. So they have very different concept. So for Joshua and Caleb, this course that they are going through, this is a time to prepare. So they said, God wants us to live in the land of Canaan, flowing with milk and honey. This wilderness course is the time when we prepare ourselves for the life in the land of Canaan, where we should live with and serve God. So, as they are going to the journey, Joshua and Caleb, they have the mindset of preparing themselves. When they reach Canaan, the promised land, then that's the time that they will be living with God and then serve God. This is their mindset. That's why whatever challenges and difficulties they go along the way, right? They could, overcome. They could continue. So sometimes, we can reflect what kind of, where am I? Am I belong to the 10 spies or am I belong to the 2 spies? What is my attitude? What is my character when difficulties comes in our lives, right? Especially before Channel Book, how much, difficulties our 2 parents have gone through, right? Our elders, our leaders who came before, before us, mga younger members, right? But, even still, until everything is completed. So we have to really think that everything what we are doing is preparation, right? Preparation. And so that later on, after we complete everything, we can live with Heavenly Parent together. This is Channel Book, right? So that's why we can, reflect also on our own self. What is my attitude, especially in times of difficulties? So having the proper mindset is very, very important in our life. Like the 10 spies, because they are just thinking of their own happiness, right? And then they really immediately wanted to end suffering. This is their concept. But Joshua and Caleb, was different. They have thought, they have put in their mind and in their heart that they are preparing to go to the promised land. Whatever they are going through is part of their preparation so that later they can be able to live with God and serve God when they arrive in Canaan. Aju, it's very important. So the 10 spies paradigm about the wilderness course is different from the 2 spies paradigm about the wilderness course in the settlement age, right? So the different paradigms about the wilderness course caused them to have different paradigms about the settlement age. So as the 10 spies paradigm during the wilderness course is like suffering, they wanted to end the difficulty immediately. That's why also their concept in the settlement age is different. They just also want to enjoy there and then, just live happily on their own. This is also their concept. But how about Joshua and Caleb, the 2 spies? Their paradigm is preparation, right? To prepare, going to Canaan. That's why also their concept during the settlement is to live with God and attend God. This is their concept. It's not the time to, when they reach the settlement age, they will just enjoy their life and relax. This is not their concept. So because of the concept from the wilderness course, also the concept from settlement course or settlement age is different. So the same is true with us. We can reflect about this. What is our mindset while we are going through difficult course? So if our mindset is, different, if only, centering on us, even when we go to the settlement age, that's why even when we enter Channel Book already, if our concept is different, we can carry that concept when we enter the Channel Book era. Aju? So it's very important for us to think about. So now what is the wrong paradigm about the wilderness course and the settlement age? So now the 10 spies believe, I am going through hardship in this wilderness course, but in the settlement age, I will be finished with these difficulties and just live a happy life in the promised land. So they had a self-centered paradigm, and this was the problem. So they are just thinking of themselves. They didn't even think about, God, where they are going in the Canaan, who is there, who promised that place. So they are just thinking about themselves to end the hardship and then just, live a happy life later on in the promised land, enjoying the overflowing milk and honey just for themselves. So the 10 spies had the self-centered paradigm. So this is the problem. So always self-centeredness is the problem, right? So that's why when we just think of ourselves, when we are going through such a difficult course, that's the time a lot of problems will come, a lot of complaints, a lot of doubts, a lot of conflicts. So this is the problem of the 10 spies. So they just wanted to go there, their goal is just, to arrive in Canaan. So without, investing, without sacrificing, without doing their best. So they just want to be, to be safe and enjoy their life without doing anything, without giving something. They're just thinking on their own. So true Father talk about, the victorious and shameful salvation, right? So these Israelites, these 10 spies especially, they just wanted to be part of, this group going there, but are not willing to do something, are not willing to sacrifice anything. So they just want to be saved, right? Without exerting their effort. This is their mindset. They are just thinking of themselves. So self-centeredness is the problem. So Mother mentioned here in 2013, now this is indeed the first foundation day that will be celebrated in the history. So indeed, it is a blessed day. This is for certain. However, this time, what is your attitude? What are your reactions? What are your preparations? Are you just planning on just receiving this grace and love? Or are you going to receive it as qualified sons and daughters of heaven? So that's why also True Mother is asking us, especially in 2013. Right? So what is our attitude to, welcome Foundation Day? So it's very important, right? So did we, exert effort? Did we prepare well, right, to receive this grace? And also did our best to, somehow become qualified sons and daughters of heaven? So we can actually choose, right, what we want, victorious salvation or shameful salvation. We just, go with the flow, right? So True Mother is asking us, right? So what is our attitude, especially also as we enter the era of channel group, right? And then already now we are in the firm establishment of channel group. So what should be our attitude? So as we move forward to 2022, we need to renew our determination to become victorious Chonbo and complete channel group. So it's very important to have a paradigm shift. Our attitude is really the most important key, right? What kind of attitude am I have this time, especially, right? In this era of channel group. And then what is my vision? So vision is very important. Without thinking, nothing happens. And then I need to be able to pay the price, willing to sacrifice unceasingly. So Mother mentioned, even though we become Chonbo families, it's not the end, right? We need to raise up at least 43 couples and then our 430 couples. That's why as we are living in this era of channel group, we need to really be reminded and really check what kind of attitude I have, especially becoming Chonbo. Is it time now to relax, just to take a rest? Already I accomplished my mission, right? Already I'm citizen of channel group. When I go to the spiritual world, already I can receive the plaque that I completed, and then I am a true citizen of channel group. Is this enough now? So is my goal is just, becoming a Chonbo family? But how about, Heavenly Parent? Until this time, continuously working hard, sacrificing our beloved True Mother at her age, right? So now, what is my goal? What is my vision this year, especially 2022, right? So as Chonbo family, what is our goal also? As blessed families, all blessed families are all Chonbo challengers. So no matter what, I know everybody is really working hard, doing their best. Everybody's heart is to really become Chonbo, fulfill True Parents' expectation. True Mother also is continuously encouraging each one. So we need to have a vision in this year of 2022. For us, like for example, as Chonbo, this time also, we are determined to raise at least 3 from our tribe to become Chonbo family. So we need to have a clear vision. And then we need to set up also a model tribe, a model, model area. So we need to have a clear vision, what we want to do. And then we continue to have the heart to sacrifice more than anyone. We cannot say that I already sacrificed before, right? Actually, the more we need to invest and sacrifice because God has blessed us, has given us the blessing, becoming Chonbo families, becoming Chonbo victors. So the more Heavenly Parent is trusting us now with greater responsibility. That's why first and foremost, we need to have paradigm shift. And then we need to have a clear vision. And then we need to be willingly and happily be able to sacrifice more and work harder. This is the price of hard work. So once you work hard, you accomplish something, then God can even trust you more. God can give you more responsibility. That's why it's very important time, very important moment as we move to the 10th year of Channel Group. So according to James Allen, he said, he who would accomplish little must sacrifice little. He who would accomplish much must sacrifice much. So there is no success without sacrifice. So before we reach, all the things that we have accomplished now, how much, everybody sacrifice. And even your ancestors, sacrifice for that. When we are listening from Chonbo testimonies every Monday, today, anyway, we have many activities this time. So that's why we are maybe postponing our events. But whenever we are listening from the testimonies, we could see how much our elder couples, our leaders, our brothers and sisters have sacrificed. That's why they could accomplish, right? Of course, not only there, many people also could help, but if we really wanted to accomplish much, according to James Allen here, we need to sacrifice more, right? If we only want to accomplish small things, then also a small sacrifice. But everybody is being encouraged by True Mother to really become treasures of heaven, right? True Mother is continuously working and sacrificing more than anyone. So looking at our beloved True Mother at her age, we are also, we would like to invest more and really sacrifice more than what we have sacrificed in the past. And we wanted to really work together with our beloved True Mother and complete everything. So that's why to become, such a person, such a family, we need a lot of sacrifice and investment, right? So our attitude, our vision, truly important, and our willingness to sacrifice. So Joshua and the Israelites didn't just enter Canaan. So they sacrificed and fought hard, right? We learn from the Bible then and built the new Canaan. So the same is true, before Channel Book comes, how much our true parents have invested their entire life before they can proclaim, Channel Book in 2013. How much our elders and leaders also, have contributed and supported our beloved true parents. And then because of this, Channel Book could be able to realize most importantly, because of our beloved true parents who have given their entire life. So it's not just, just they have gone through a simple or an easy way, but they have invested everything for Channel Book to be realized. So Father said, sovereignty, territory, and citizenry are necessary for creating a nation. You must believe that the eternal settlement of Channel Book was declared on the foundation of all its constituent parts. Have confidence as God would, and when you push forward with all your strength, with confidence equal to that of Reverend Moon, the true parent, nothing will hold you back. That's why, what we need to really do now is we need to make substantial. We need to complete Channel Book. True Mother declare, True Mother really wanted to complete, really build complete settlement where all people can attend Heavenly Parent, right? And true parents. But according to True Mother in her speech, that's 2020, that, going through the first 7-year course, it's not easy. That's why True Mother said at least 1/3 of the world population. So we need citizens for Channel Book to be substantialized. So based on this foundation, at least 1/3, then the entire world can be restored. So this is what Mother is really investing and working for, right? So True Mother said in this is from Chonbo Festival, Mother mentioned this. In 2013, True Parents proclaimed Foundation Day and the founding year of Channel Group. After that, True Mother, the only begotten daughter, traveled the world with a heart of life or death determination and achieved the actual restoration of 7 nations, 7 denominations, and a continent, on the foundation of which she proclaimed the firm establishment of Channel Group. Channel Group, since Channel Group has been established, it should be overflowing with the citizens of Channel Group. For this, the registration of Chondo families, plus families that have fulfilled their responsibilities, is necessary. So, in order for substantial Channel Group to be realized, citizens are necessary. So we need to fill this Channel Group with overflowing citizens. That's why sabi ni True Mother, after laying foundation for the first 7-year course, restoring 7 nations and 7 denominations, True Mother could proclaim the firm establishment of Channel Group. So it needs citizens, Mother said. That's why also the registration of Chondo families has opened. So blessed families that have fulfilled their responsibilities are necessary. So all blessed families, True Mother's wish, all blessed families to become Chondo families, to become really registered as true citizens of Channel Group. Aju? Also, Mother mentioned in 2014, you should become the kind of children who participate in this historic world. Then your life will be honorable, very honorable. Just keep the frame of mind that the lives of 7 billion people are in your hands. You should do your very best. You should practice the words that you already believe. We should become victors. We should not live only for our life on earth. Rather, we should become victors for our eternal life in the spirit world. I hope you can be the kind of people who will do that. If you can, you will be remembered for eternity. So Mother said our life will be very honorable. That's why, becoming Chondo families, we become, and honorable families of Channel Group. So this is what Mother is telling us, that we are participating in this historic world, right? So we have to really, participate. We need to do our best to really participate in this work and be remembered for eternity. Aju, so all our blessed families, our Chondo families, all brothers and sisters, we are given this great opportunity to participate and really become honorable people, become honorable families that can be remembered for eternity. Aju? That's why let us make new determination to bring victory for the year 2022 as we welcome the 9th anniversary of Foundation Day and the 10th year of Channel Group. Aju? So let's really have, the new mindset. Let's really have, let's put like new wine into new wine skin. We have to really, based on this understanding that we are now living in this, tomorrow in this 10th year of Channel Group. So we need to continue our determination until we can complete Channel Group. This is the desire of Heavenly Parent and our beloved true parents. Aju, so let's really do our best to really bring greater victory this year of 2022. Thank you very much.
Wow, thank you so much, Sir LA, for such giving guidance. Let's give him a virtual applause, please. Thank you. So this coming new year of Channel Group, our national leader said, is the best time to reflect and make a new determination. As we enter the era of Channel Group and advance to its establishment, it demands getting rid of our old paradigm and building a new paradigm, a great attitude. As we moving forward for the year 2022, we need to renew our determination to become victorious Chonbo and complete Channel Group. To the single out there and members who that not yet received the blessing, hope we have the same goal as our leader has been carrying the will of our parent. For that, our Sir LA received deserve a round of applause, please. Thank you, Ella. And now, please join in the benediction by our national leader.
Please join me in prayer. 사랑하시는 하늘 부모님, 전진 참 부모님, 감사합니다. Today, the 29th day of the 12th month in the 9th year of Channel Group, we come together with all our precious brothers and sisters, all our Chonbo families, all our Chonbo challengers, Heavenly Parents, who attend you in this very special day, our Ahn Shi family service. Heavenly Parent, we are truly grateful for allowing us to live in this very precious time in human history. We are truly grateful to live together with our beloved true parents. More than anyone else on earth, Heavenly Parents, we are given this chance to build together your kingdom that you originally desired since the beginning of time. Heavenly Parents, thank you so much for really allowing us, Heavenly Parents, to work together with our beloved true Mother here on earth, Heavenly Parent, and our beloved true Father in the spiritual world. Tomorrow, we will be welcoming the 10th year of Channel Group. When we look back, Heavenly Parents, we could see how much you have sacrificed, how much you have worked hard and invested everything, our beloved true parents, our true Father, our true Mother, in order for Channel Group to come about here on earth, Heavenly Parent. I really pray that today, as we have received your guidance, we can have new mindset, a new determination, Heavenly Parent, to even work harder, to sacrifice more, until we can bring completion, Heavenly Parents, to Channel Group. Our true Mother's determination is to complete everything in her lifetime. We pray that each one of us, each one of our Chonbo families, Chonbo challengers, we can really make a new determination today to really bring greater results, Heavenly Parents. As what True Mother told us, when we unite with our beloved True Mother completely, miracles will take place, and really tremendous results, tenfolds, hundredfolds will really come about. We believe completely, Heavenly Parent, and we wanted to really become like Joshua and Caleb, Heavenly Parents, who absolutely believes with you, Heavenly Parent, that you are always with us, that our true parents are always with us. If we really unite completely and really work harder, investing everything, we will be victorious. We will be truly become your true sons and daughters that you can be proud of. Heavenly Parents, today we would like to really open our hearts, our mind, and really receive your precious words and guidance that this will really become our guide to bring greater victory as we move forward in this year. We pray, Heavenly Parents, for our beloved true Mother, as she's leading the way, especially for the reunification of the Korean Peninsula. We pray for the success of our upcoming World Summit, where all the nations with diplomatic relations to Korean Peninsula, South and North Korea, can be able to participate, Heavenly Parents, and really bring about the great foundation that will move this world, so that, Heavenly Parents, your long-cherished dream can be realized. When the Korean Peninsula will be united, the whole world, Heavenly Parents, will going to follow. And then one day we can see your long-cherished dream of realizing Kingdom of Heaven here on earth. We're truly grateful to our beloved true Mother. Please always guide and protect our beloved true Mother. Please keep her healthy all the time. And all our leaders, all our Chonbo families, Chonbo challengers, and all beloved brothers and sisters, may we can be able to work as one, with one mind and one heart, centering in our beloved true parents, our true Mother, and really march forward with greater determination as we welcome this 10th year of Channel Group. We can really make the best offering of our lives, Heavenly Parents, in this year, as we celebrate True Parents' birthday, and also as we will be celebrating later the 10th Songwa anniversary of our beloved True Father. We would like to really offer everything, Heavenly Parents, that can truly bring comfort to your heart and to the heart of our beloved True Parents. Once again, in this great day, we would like to express our gratitude, Heavenly Parent, and really make new determination, Heavenly Parents, to be able to bring joy and happiness to you and our beloved True Parents. Once again, together with all our precious Chonbo families, Chonbo challengers, all our leaders and brothers and sisters, with a grateful heart, we would like to offer everything to you, Heavenly Parent. We would like to report this in our names: Leo, Angelo, and Kayo Halogdas and our family. Aju.
Aju. Aju. Aju. Thank you so much po, NL. Let us now have the offertory song. Let us sing Holy Song number 10, My Offering. For the operatory prayer, I would like to call the advisor of IAYSP Lucena chapter, our brother Roel Gali.
Okay. Please join me in my prayer, everyone. Good morning to you, our most heavenly parent, victorious parents of heaven, earth, and humankind. Heavenly Parent, we're so thankful and grateful because you allowed us once again to be here in this physical world. And we have this kind of great chance on how we could be able to fulfill our responsibility to give joy to you and comfort your heart, your sorrowful heart, Heavenly Parent. And for this moment, we're so thankful to our beloved national leader, Sir Leo Angelo Halog, for letting us to be connected more to you, to your heart, and to our true parents, heavenly parents. And I'm really hoping that through the guidance that he gave to us, heavenly parent, it could give us the strength and power to really move forward to whatever responsibility that we have here in this physical world, heavenly parent. Heavenly Parent, you have blessed us with such a great love and goodness, Heavenly Parent. We wonder at the beauty of your creation. We thank you for the sustenance of food and drinks, and we cherish the love of our family, our leaders, and our brothers and sisters, Heavenly Parent. We offer this substantial offering to you with our thankful hearts and in joyous praise, Heavenly Parents, as we connect ourselves to you and to our two parents. And for this moment, as we give of our of sincerity, our resources, we surrender our whole beings to you in worship and in adoration, Heavenly Parent. That is why may this offering extend the work of your heavenly kingdom in our movement, in our nation, into the beautiful world which you have made, Heavenly Parent. That is why I'm really hoping that everybody could have this kind of strength and power to really unite together as one, centered in you and to our two parents, and we could be able to extend this life to other people, Heavenly Parents, and how we could really inspire other people, Heavenly Parents. Thank you so much for everything. And I would like to offer this prayer in your name. Roel Chavez Gales and a patriarch and blessed on the couple. Adieu.
Adieu, adieu, adieu. Let us now have our individual prayer. Adieu, adieu, adieu. Thank you so much, brothers and sisters. And now let us welcome the HQ staff for the news and announcement.
Good morning to all our leaders, brothers and sisters. Here are the news and announcements. As a reminder, following True Mother's announcement on May 8, 2020, True Heavenly Parents Day is now celebrated with True Parents Day on the occasion of True Parents' Holy Wedding Anniversary on the 16th day of the third month of the Heavenly Calendar, which is on April 16, 2022. In this regard, we will just offer a midnight prayer later tonight per church or center as we welcome the 10th year of Channel Group. Next, the Universal Peace Federation Asia Pacific will convene a series of virtual Think Tank 2022 forums from February 1 to 3, 2022. In line with the theme Reunification of the Korean Peninsula and World Peace, each session features one of the 8 UPF associations and will highlight leading experts who will reflect on and offer recommendations for a path forward towards reconciliation and peace on the Korean Peninsula. We are inviting all our leaders, blessed families, and members to attend, as well as invite your close VIPs and high-level people in your community. To register, you can scan the QR code shown on your screen or ask your regional leaders for the registration link. Next, the National Education Department will have another 7-day series Divine Principle Seminar from February 1 to 7 with 210 registration fee, and 12-day series Divine Principle Seminar from February 1 to 12 with 400 registration fee. We encourage all leaders and blessed families to send participants. For more information, please contact Ms. Marvic Advincola or Mr. Herwin Kalinawan. Next, we would like also to remind all our blessed families and members about the Unification Fund for a Heavenly Unified Korea. The donation amount for blessed families, this is for per family or individual and single adults, at least $20, and for Peace Associates and our HTM members, at least $20. The deadline for donation is until February 13, 2022. For those who can donate more than $1,000, a Heavenly Unified Korea 14-karat gold medallion will be presented as a commemorative gift. You may send your precious donations to the following bank accounts. For dollar donation, you can send it to our BPI dollar account. And for peso donation, you can send it to our PNB peso account. Next, in celebration of our beloved True Parents' birthday, the International Headquarters is requesting a special donation to commemorate the 9th year anniversary of Foundation Day, as well as other major events such as the World Summit 2022. For blessed families, at least $25, and for single adults, at least $10. Deadline of donation is until February 6, 2022. You can send it to our BPI dollar account, and for peso donation, you can send it to our PNB peso account. Please don't forget to send a copy of the transaction receipt to our accounting staff, Mr. Sandy Ibo, through his messenger. And for your tithes and donation, you can send it to your local churches or centers bank accounts. Thank you so much.
There you have it. Thank you so much, Ate Yev, for such an informative details of announcement. Okay, so I grab this opportunity to give thanks to Sister Myra, to Sister Christine, Sister Judilee, Brother Ronan, Sir Robel Galit, most especially to our beloved national leader for such life-giving guidance that we will carry on this day mission. So thank you so much, NL. Thank you so much, brothers and sisters who are now watching in YouTube and Facebook Live. Let us now have our sessional song, Holy Song number 40, Unity. Let us put into practice and live with our true parents as we continue our journey with them. Thank you for being with us today. Please enjoy and have a nice day. And again, happy Ahn Shi. You may now unmute yourself to greet each other. 감사합니다. 사랑합니다. Bye-bye.
Good morning.
Bye.
감사합니다.
Bye-bye. So much more.
Good morning, Lucena
Good
Center.
morning, everyone. Happy Ahn Shi.
Thank you po.
Happy New Year.
The NLT
everyone. Happy Ahn Shi.
Sama rin yan, Sergeant A.
Happy Ahn Shi, everyone.
Out sa lahat.
Good morning, Ronsel.
Good morning, Master SIS. Good morning, Master